Alright guys, I just wanted to show you some video poker online and video poker and slots, just to give you a taste of what it looks like in a real casino. This is like super bootleg on here, me filming other people's YouTube videos, but this is what I'd plan to do in class. I plan to spend a lot of time doing this, so I just want to show you some different games. We'll start here. This is an old school style of game that actually has reels. And so I'm not sure if you can pick that up, but this is actually these big circular things spinning inside the machine. And a lot of the old games were set up like this. And you can see this person here is playing a $25 machine, but he's betting 2 credits each time. So he's actually betting $50. That's pretty steep. You can see him feeding some money into the machine here. If you want to see this, check this out a little bit. This is a East Coast Slots is the name of this. I watch it from time to time because this guy bets a ridiculous amount of money, so it's kind of funny to watch him usually lose a lot of money. I'm going to also show you guys some of the Harley-Davidson games, since we mathematically went through an example in the last video. This is the traditional version of the game here that I found online. So this is somebody playing Harley-Davidson with 137 games, free games if they hit the Mega, 26 if they hit the Maxi, and 18 if they hit the Mini. So you should actually be able to go in and solve for what the expected return is in this game. And in fact, I think that's what I'll ask in one of the quiz questions. Determine the expected return using the formula from the last video and these number of free plays that you would get. Here's another version of that same game. In this game here, you can bet any amount of credits that you want from 80 up to 400. And you can see that each one has its own different, unique number of free games that you get. And so let's watch a little bit of this. This is from somebody named Slot Lady. I've never watched
the mega games
this person
on the $4
before.
credit are at 89.
But
so I'm really hoping to hit those. And depending on
I wanted to show you this because you can actually see what the regular game looks like, and then also what happens when she hits the bonus. And so again, as I mentioned in the video, you know, you've got a 1 cent game. So the casino is going to advertise this as a 1 cent game, but she's actually betting 400 pennies. And you can see the different payouts. Here's a hit that she gets where the line that she's paying on looks like that. That's the payout. In the old versions of the game, it's just that middle line. You know, and then this is an old version of a game here. Just the middle line determines their payout. But in a lot of the newer games, you've got all these different payouts. So here's a line, here's a line, here's a line. That would be one, this would be one, and so forth. And so there's the one that she hit. And so she's actually betting $4 on a machine that's labeled as a penny game. So let's watch a little bit of her play here. So she needs 3 of those bonuses to actually get paid out. And there you go. She actually hit the bonus. You can imagine that if you look online, you're going to find a lot of winners because those are the ones that tend to post their videos, and those are the ones that get popular. So she's going to get 89 free spins at 3 times the normal win. Okay? So it's just going to basically start the game over here, but now whatever payout she gets will be multiplied by 3. So she's got 89 total spins. So see, that's going to pay out a lot, 3 times more than it normally would. So at the end of this entire spin, she actually ends up winning 123,000 credits. That's $1,231.50. And you can actually see up here where it says jackpot hand pay required. Kind of this funny rule that the U.S. government has is if you win more than $1,200 on a machine, you have to pay taxes on it there on the spot. You'll fill out something called a W-2G. It's a tax form. And so anytime you get paid out more than $1,200, the casino will actually send a representative out to bring a form for you to fill out, and then they will physically pay you the cash. So that's called a hand pay. I don't play a whole lot of slots. I've never hit one of those in a machine before. So there's all kind of different slot games. That's just a few examples. I also wanted to show you video poker. So this is called Jacks or Better. It's a very standard version of video poker that I found online. This is me actually playing just for fun here. It's a skill-based game. There's correct strategies to employ, and these are the payouts that you get based on the different hands that you receive. And if you go to different casinos, these payouts will actually change. There's actually some games in Vegas that have a positive player advantage if you play it correctly, if you use the correct strategy. But it turns out most people don't utilize the correct strategy. So video pokers are a pretty popular game. We could talk about these a lot in class, but it's kind of not the thing you really need a teacher for. If you want to learn how to play video poker, go to Wizard of Odds, find some strategy guides, and you can figure out how to play pretty quickly. It's actually something that I like to play a lot when I go to casinos. So, whoops, I'm going to show you guys how these games can be more complicated. So the last game I just showed you there was you're just playing one game. In this one, you're actually being dealt one hand. You can hold some cards and then draw and receive cards at multiple levels here. And so just like there's some pretty complicated versions of slot machine games, there's also some pretty complicated video poker games. And if you want to really dive in and learn about these, again, you can, but that's sort of beyond the scope of this class. All right. Well, if you have any questions regarding these videos that I'm sending, as always, you can post in the comments. But for now, that's all I've got.